This segment is sponsored by Small Unites.
Shopping local, supporting small. Ideas helping bolster community economies. Entrepreneurs and startup companies are also in need of that support. The Greater Richmond region has gained a reputation for entrepreneurial projects to lift off.
And our goal is really to identify the needs that startups have and connect them with mentors or our corporate partners to help them continue to scale. But we also take our role in the community very seriously, and we want to help people, any type of entrepreneur, succeed. So we've developed a number of programs that are available to the community to use as well.
Richard Winch, Executive Director of Startup Virginia, housed in the 1717 Innovation Center of downtown Richmond, is in the business of business, even during the challenging circumstances the world has endured.
What I'd really like to say, and where we're in the business of, is creating businesses here locally that end up hiring locally and then end up having an impact on our local economy. So we're really proud of them for growing jobs, and last year they certainly did that.
One entrepreneur, University of Richmond graduate John Fiella, reveals one critical, counterintuitive step in development many startups really need, but often aren't able to access.
Startups are about failing fast, and failing in a safe environment.
Developing businesses need room to test and grow. Strategically, Startup Virginia worked to create such a space for entrepreneurs, and through a partnership with Capital One, the 1717 Innovation Center was developed and launched, and today houses a number of building entrepreneurial operations. Trilogy Mentors has been part of the 1717 Innovation Center space from its inception, working alongside Startup Virginia.
He's an amazing founder that has gone from a pretty traditional business idea to now a very much tech high growth idea. And the pandemic really has helped him accelerate because folks realize that they can leverage these technology tools to still leverage their services.
So the original genesis of Trilogy Mentors was a relationship-based tutoring company where we would connect local middle school students with college students for what we called academic mentorship. And I actually started it when I was a senior at University of Richmond. Since then, though, the company's evolved from an in-person tutoring company to an online tutoring company, now to a platform that empowers the millions of tutors in the US who are trying to move online during this post-COVID era of learning.
John credits the size and scope of Richmond with supporting his and other startup businesses with getting off the ground and paving a path to succeed.
So one of the reasons why I actually chose to stay in Richmond as opposed to go back to New York City was because I saw this emerging startup ecosystem here, where people weren't just trying to invest in startups or just trying to get to a giant exit, but they were looking to help these young entrepreneurs and first-time entrepreneurs understand the basics and kind of the mindset you need in order to be successful when it comes to being a founder.
In the business of creating business, and it's happening in the Commonwealth more and more, Richard Winch believes collaborations and resources here are positioned to continue the growth.
So I would say the infrastructure in place is there for us to be nationally recognized. And I think Richmond is growing. It's that perfect sized city with the perfect affordable lifestyle that I think great things are to come.
For more information about Startup Virginia, please visit their website at startupvirginia.teachable.com or find them on social media at Startup Virginia and Twitter at the Startup VA.
And Trilogy Mentors is located at the 1717 Innovation Center. For more information, you can visit them online at trilogymentors.com and find them on social media at Trilogy Mentors.
You know, it was really encouraging to me to hear that, people were staying in Richmond instead of, moving back to the mega city, whichever one that might be, because they saw this situation happening and it was growing kind of organically, and like, well, maybe we can jump in here and make a big difference right here in our city.
Yeah, talk about synergies, Bill, because you hear that story, as you say, and they were able to recognize that these opportunities were here, but at the same time, these entrepreneurs, John mentions that, and so does Richard, that they're part of that. So without that growth and ability to be able to be committed to making it grow, the growth might not be occurring the way it is. So there's this incredible community here, and like that rising tide is lifting all ships. A great space. Richmond is incredibly fortunate to have the 1717 Innovation Center space there, lifting up and sharing and mentoring, and a lot of great dedicated people. And John's story is so fascinating, to have that idea that really started when he was, I think he shared in high school, to have that nugget of an idea and work on it through college and see it come to fruition is really cool.
And having the college kids help the high school kids, it's like just brilliant and a great idea, and we're so proud to have them here. So thanks for doing that. We look forward to having more great stories about them in the future.
We will. Stay tuned. Everywhere You Are is coming up right after this.